Sounds you don't hear anymore, the disappearing echoes of everyday life.
Close your eyes for a moment. Can you hear it? The rhythmic clack-clack of a typewriter, the screech of a train whistle in the night, or that strange robotic screech of the dial-up internet connecting you to the world for the first time. These were the sounds that once defined daily life, sounds so ordinary back then, yet so rare today that they feel like echoes from another lifetime. Welcome to our journey through the sounds you don't hear anymore, the disappearing echoes of everyday life. 1. The Song of Typewriters. Before laptops, tablets, and smartphones, there was the typewriter. The sound of keys clacking was the soundtrack of offices, newsrooms, and writers' desks around the world. Each keystroke was permanent, no backspace, no delete, only the sharp imprint of ink on paper. The iconic ding at the end of every line was more than just a mechanical alert, it was a rhythm, a reminder to keep moving forward. Writers like Hemingway, Orwell, and Agatha Christie all composed their masterpieces to the steady, metallic orchestra. But by the 1980s and 90s, computers began to replace them. Silence crept into offices. The typewriter's song faded into history. Today, you might still find the occasional collector tapping away, but for most, the typewriter's music lives only in memory. 2. The strange music of dial-up internet. Before Wi-Fi filled the air, connecting to the internet was an event. You'd pick up the phone line, click connect, and then wait through a bizarre symphony of screeches, static, and robotic tones. That sound, irritating yet magical, meant that soon, you'd be online. Chat rooms, emails, and early websites were just a few moments away. It was the sound of a new digital age being born. Today, most young people have never heard it. But for those who grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, the dial-up, 3. The rhythm of blacksmiths. Long before factories and machines, the sound of a blacksmith's hammer striking hot iron was part of daily life. The steady rhythm of metal on metal echoed through villages and towns. It was the sound of horseshoes being shaped, swords being forged, tools being made, life itself being built. The blacksmith was not just a craftsman, but the heartbeat of the community. Yet, with industrialization, the forge fell silent. Mass production replaced the anvil. Now, the sound of a blacksmith's hammer is rare, heard for the whistle of steam trains. There was a time when towns and villages revolved around the railway. The sharp, haunting call of a steam train's whistle announced arrivals, departures, reunions, and goodbyes. It was more than a sound, it was a symbol of movement, progress, and connection. Families would gather near stations, and children would run to the tracks just to wave at the passing engine. But as diesel and electric trains took over, the old steam whistle slowly vanished. Today, it lingers only in preserved railways and museums, where enthusiasts keep the memory alive. For those who once stood by the tracks, that whistle will forever be tied to a sense of wonder. The silence that replaced them. Every era has its own soundtrack. The typewriter, the dial-up tone, the hammer of the blacksmith, the whistle of the steam train, these were the songs of daily life, the background music of generations. Now, most of them are gone. Replaced by quieter, digital, and more efficient tools. But with that silence, we've lost a certain texture of life, the raw, imperfect, human sounds that once surrounded us. These echoes. If you enjoyed this journey into forgotten sounds, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments, what sound from your past do you miss the most? Until next time, keep listening, because every sound tells a story.